Hey, so today we're going to be talking about last night's episode of Sleepy Hollow. I know that a lot of people have been ragging on this show as of late, but you know what? I don't care. I still love this show. It still freaks me out. Now, I'll give it to you that this season has struggled a little bit, but I am still fully invested in this story and in these characters. And I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen. So Moloch is like the big bad, but right now, you know, Abbie and Ichabod are really just trying to deal with Henry. We've seen a lot more of Katrina this season, obviously, and Ichabod is obviously learning a lot more about her. I love the fact that they've given him this kind of doubt in her at the same time that they've given it to us as the audience. It just creates this really cool dynamic because I think we're all thinking the same thing that Ichabod is. Like, why is Katrina lying? Why has she lied about these things? Can she be trusted? And it seems to me like they're going to be answering some of those questions pretty soon. For me, Katrina is just kind of one of those characters like, you know, if she went away tomorrow, I would totally be okay with that and I probably wouldn't miss her all that much. But obviously Ichabod is like completely and totally in love with her, so yeah. I guess we'll see what's gonna happen. Speaking of Katrina and Ichabod, I absolutely loved the beginning of the episode where we see the two of them like basically watching The Bachelor, or a version of The Bachelor, and just listening to the two of them kind of banter about it. I thought that was kind of hilarious. So this week, Henry sends out a succubus into Sleepy Hollow to pretty much like suck magical juices from people that Henry's gonna use for something pretty dastardly. And as it turns out, the succubus preys on people who have hidden desires, right? So let's talk about one of my favorite parts of the episode, and that is the budding relationship between Abbie and Nick Hawley. Because boy, is that gonna cause all kinds of problems when it finally does happen. And it's gonna happen, people. I know a lot of people ship Abbie and Ichabod, and it's one of those things that I feel like is a long haul ship. You know, you get that Ichabod is totally and completely in love with his wife right now, and that they don't really see each other that way. And for now, I am satisfied with that. So I must say that I'm kind of loving the fact that somebody is showing interest in Abbie, and that person is Nick Hawley. Now, of course, we also know that Jenny and he have a past, and obviously Jenny's kind of still into that, based on the fact that she kissed him a couple of episodes ago. And they've been dropping the hint that he's kind of attracted to Abbie for a while now, and I think Jenny has noticed that. I love it though, you guys, right? Because Hawley just seems like this jaded kind of like Han Solo-y, like I'm in it for the money type of character that you know deep down has a really good heart. And I just loved the way that he looked at her. I just loved it. I'm kind of excited about where that's gonna go. I'm bummed because I think it'll be another thing that'll come between Jenny and Abbie. So yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see how Jenny is gonna react to all of this. Based on the previews for next week, it seems like all three of them are gonna be together. And so I'm sure some stuff's probably gonna go down. So I'm very excited about it. Now last week, of course, they were able to stop Moloch from like being reborn from out of like Katrina's body. But as it turns out this week, they find out that somehow the baby's energy and blah, 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 whatever. Basically, at the end of the episode, we see this little baby who I'm only guessing is like a baby Moloch. Katrina decides that she's gonna go back to the Horsemen to kind of continue her whole like undercover mission to save her son. And so, yeah, she kind of has been having this vision the whole episode. And then when she gets back to the house, she walks into the room and there's Henry with the crib. And it's just like a regular baby, right? It's not like the demon baby, but obviously there's a demon inside of it. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Oh, I also want to talk about another scene, and that was the kind of like girl fight between Abbie and Katrina, which has been a long time coming, really. I think Abbie is less patient with Ichabod and Katrina when it comes to them really trying to save their son. And I definitely think the arguments on both sides are valid. I think they don't want to give up on their son, even if he is kind of evil. But at the same time, it's like, you know, Abbie's like, let's get the job done. And so, yeah, the two of them have this little spat, but I love the fact that they were able to kind of come to some sort of resolution, like, hey, we don't really agree on this, but we're fighting together type of thing. So I thought that was cool. Yeah, you guys, to me, it was another great episode. I really enjoyed this week's episode. And yeah, that is it for me this week. I would love to hear what you guys have been thinking about Sleepy Hollow as of late. Make sure you tell me that down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye-bye.